Hey everybody, this is David here from the Meyerberg Fitness Center to show you guys a few more exercises you can do at home. Alright, so today's exercises are going to be done from a chair, so you can do these from a seated position. Really simple exercises, nothing too crazy or advanced. All you need to perform them is some sort of resistance piece of equipment at home. Now they can be dumbbells if you have dumbbells readily available, or they can be household items, cans of soup, or some sort of can of produce, or just something kind of heavy laying around the house that you can use to give you a little bit of resistance. All right. Now you can do this without any resistance at all. You can just increase the pace a little bit more, or do extra sets to kind of give it more of a cardio benefit as well. So if you're looking for some cardio to do from a seated position, you can also do this exercise routine without any weight and just do it either faster or just do it more often. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a chair. I have my dumbbells right over here as well. All right. The first exercise is going to be nice and simple. We're just going to do some bicep curls to kind of get the elbow joints moving and kind of warm up a little bit. All right. So you can go ahead and grab your weight. You can also use water bottles if you have them. All right, just going to grab one in each hand. Arms are going to be straight down, elbows pinned to the side, and you're going to go ahead and curl up towards your shoulders and back down. All right, you're going to curl up, down. We're going to go for 10. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Very nice. And relax for a second. If you have space around you or an extra chair, you can place your weights in the chair for a moment while you recover, or you can just rest your hands in your lap. All right. So the next exercise, we're going to do weighted sunshines. All right. So weighted sunshines are going to be primarily for the shoulders. All right. So you're going to feel this here for the most part. Now, for those who have issues with mobility, so let's say you can't get as high as this right above your head, just go as high as you can. All right. So for those who can, when you get to about right here, you want to make sure you're rotating your shoulder so that your palms are facing away from you. Right. Because that's the only way you can comfortably get it past the neck level. Right. So about right here is when you're going to have to kind of rotate up. Right. So you're going to hold on to both dumbbells again. Arms are going to be down by your side. You're going to raise them up and rotate, palms away from you, then back all the way down. All right, that's 1. Come all the way up, back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. And relax for a second. If it feels too easy, feel free to do extra repetitions so you don't have to stop at 10. 10 is just the kind of in-between amount that most people should be able to do. But if you're, of a higher fitness level and you feel like you can do maybe a few more repetitions, try 15, maybe even 20. And if you're not using any weight, you kind of want to go for the volume anyway. So if you're doing this without any weight at all, you're just using your body weight, just hands free, you kind of want to add a few more repetitions anyway to kind of make it a little more challenging since you're not using weight. All right. So the next exercise, we're actually going to do a forward press. All right. It's going to be for the chest, the shoulders, and the back of the arm. All right. So we're going to make sure you're properly in position before you start this exercise. All right. So you want your elbows bent. All right. So your hands are going to be close to you, and you want your elbows to be about 45 degrees, all right? So we don't want them all the way up here, all right? Because as we start, that might be a little uncomfortable, especially on the joints, and we don't want to be completely down, elbows down, all right? So we kind of want to be somewhere in between. About right here is good, and you're just going to press forward, all right, in front of your chest. Try to make your hands meet if you can, all right? And then you're going to just come back down, all right? So we're going to go forward and back. That's 1, forward, back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, very good, and relax for a second, very good. So those compound exercises that involve, multiple muscle groups, your arms, your chest, things like that, might tire you out a little bit faster, so feel free to take breaks whenever you need to, all right? So, and again, if it's a little bit too easy, throw an extra set in there. So instead of doing one set, maybe try two, maybe even try three, all right? If you are doing multiple sets, just feel free to pause the video and then jump back in for the next exercise, all right? So for the next exercise, all right, we're just going to work the chest again, except from a different approach. So this time we're going to do a chest fly. So to perform this exercise, the arms are going to be actually out by the sides, right? Palms are going to be facing away from your body, but you're still going to grip onto your weight if you have them. You're going to close them up in front of your chest, all right? Really going for a nice squeeze and then open your arms back up again. Make sure when you're coming in, you leave a little bit of a bend in your elbow because you don't want to lock out your joint completely, so you don't want to put any extra unwanted stress on your elbow. So just bend them a little bit. I like to tell people, just imagine you're hugging a family member or a loved one or a tree. All right, if you're a tree hugger, you can just pretend like you're hugging around the trunk of a tree. All right, so it should almost kind of leave a circle between you and your hands. All right, that way you have a little bit of a bend in your elbows. All right, so starting here, you're going to go ahead and close up in front of the chest, again like you're hugging someone, and open back up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. You can go ahead and drop your arms back down again and relax for a second. All right. Take a few seconds to catch your breath. Now we are doing this seated, but for those who want to stand, feel free to stand and do these exercises. They can also be done from a standing position as well. I just wanted to start from a chair for the vast majority of you guys who have to do it from a seated position. All right. So for the next exercise, we're just going to work the opposite of the chest. We're going to work the back. So we're going to be doing some pulling, right? And again, this is still going to be seated. So I'm going to turn my chair to the side just so that you can kind of see it from a different angle, all right? So that should be okay. So we're going to do our bent over rows from a seated position. Now you're going to lean forward in your chair towards your knees. Arms are going to be hanging down low beside your legs. From here, we're going to keep the arms nice and close, so as close as possible. And you're going to pull, bringing the elbows towards your side, then back down. All right, so we're going to do 10 of these. Go ahead and pull up. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. And sit up in your chair and relax for a second. All right. If you want to put the dumbbells in your lap, feel free to do so. Rest time can be anywhere between maybe 30 and 60 seconds. I know for some that might feel like a whole lot, but whether you feel it right away or not, your body does need that rest. Right, so you might be feeling that 10 seconds later you're ready to go again, but still give yourself that little extra rest time. That way, when you do start the next set of repetitions, you're fresh and you're performing at an optimal level rather than just getting half the work done. So you want to make sure you can get through the entire routine. So if you feel like you need the rest, take it. All right. So next is going to be for the legs. Right, so we're going to do some weighted knee raises, and to do this exercise, we only need one dumbbell at a time, or one water bottle, or whatever you're using at home for resistance. You're going to place your weight right in the middle of your thigh. You're just going to take one hand and rest it gently on top. So we don't want to press down into our leg too much. That might be uncomfortable, might leave a mark. We don't really want that. We just want to make sure it doesn't move anywhere as we start to raise our knee up. All right, so with the hand on top, you're going to raise the knee up as high as you can, then back down. We're going to do 10 on each side, so go ahead and raise it up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. All right, go ahead and switch to the other side. Same thing, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice, guys. All right, so those were a few exercises that you guys can perform at home. If you're feeling up to it, feel free to do that maybe anywhere from 2 to 3 times. Should take you a total of maybe 20 to 30 minutes to do, give or take whatever your rest time is. So remember to take your breaks in between as needed. But shoot for maybe 2 to 3 rounds. Really get a good workout in. And again, if you're not using weights, say you don't have any dumbbells at home, add maybe 5 extra repetitions. So instead of doing sets of 10, you could do sets of 15 or maybe even 20. All right. So until next time, guys, this is David from the Myberg Fitness Center.